Yeah, but you gave him an opportunity to speak before you even ruled on Godrich. Because the procedure is such that you must rule on Godrich before you give him. You broke your own rules, so allow me to proceed.
Proceed.
Yes. Thank you very much, Chairperson of the NCOP. Sitting in front of us here, it's a man who
Are you
is
on a point of order?
An incorrigible man, rotten to the core. And that has been found by the Constitutional Court. And this story that
Honorable
you voted,
Malema.
Voted majority to keep him, it doesn't make him
Honorable
a
Malema,
legitimate
that
president.
is not a point of order.
But listen to me. Listen to me.
It's not a point of order.
But listen to me, Chairperson of the NCOP.
Yes, but that is not a point of order. You put on a point of order.
What was Jackson's point? What was Jackson's point? What was Jackson's point?
Can I rule?
No, but let me speak. What was Jackson's point? We're all equal here. We're all equal here. Jackson did not rise on any point in the rules. I'm following in what he did. So I'm saying the fact that majority voted against the Constitutional Court decision, it doesn't make the majority right. You voted against the Nkanda report, which was declared by the Constitutional Court that you were in breach of the Constitution by voting against the Nkanda report. You are repeating the same mistake. Mr. Zuma has collapsed his own right to address us here.
Can you allow
Mr.
us to
President,
rule on the matter?
441 soldiers will never protect you.
Point of order.
Your problem is not outside.
Point of order.
Your problem is here. There is no soldier here. Here we elected.
Honorable Malema.
You want soldiers to defend
Honorable
you.
Malema.
Let soldiers form a political party and come
Honorable
in here.
Malema, please.
Inside here they will never come in. So we are not going to allow the president to address us.
Honorable Malema, please take your seat. Honorable members, allow us to rule on this matter. Honorable Gadi rose on a point of order. I actually ruled and said what he was doing was addressing the House and that it was not a point of order. I then allowed the chief whip of the majority party to speak. I want to say, in the first place, the matter the honorable members are dealing with, the members of the National Assembly, has nothing to do with the business of today. It has nothing to do with the joint sitting. It would have nothing to do with the joint sitting because the NCOP is not empowered to elect or to impeach.
On a point of order.
I am on the floor.
You must recognize.
I am addressing this House. You will take your seat. And therefore, this point that the joint sitting must now address the business which belongs solely to the National Assembly cannot be viewed as a serious point of order by this joint sitting. And therefore, I wish to dismiss all these points of orders.
Chair of the NCOP, can you recognize me?
You are recognized.
Madam Chair, let me just remind you, when Honorable Gadi stood up, he cited Section 14 of the Joint Rules. He didn't go with the rules book of the National Assembly. So we have a rule book that is called a Joint Rules Book 14C, and he quoted so many sections in that rule book. And he combined it with a section in the Constitution. So we would like to stress that, Madam Chair, since this Parliament have not taken the advice of the Constitutional Court, that rules that the President violated his oath of office. So therefore the President cannot address this House until you, presiding officer, you pronounce on the procedures to discipline the President.
Honorable Sope, that's not a point of order. I have ruled on this matter. Please allow us to continue with the business of the day. I want to urge honorable members not to stand up and repeat what is really not a point of order. If members of the National Assembly wish to carry on with this matter, please do it when it is your own sitting at your own time.
On a point of order, Chair.
You are on a point of order, Honorable Mkwili.
Ke a leboga modula stilo. Ke mayana ke go gakolola gore ka di 25 tsa October 2016 you allowed Mr. Zuma to address the National Council of Provinces, and we made it a point to you, Honorable Chair, to say,
is that a point of order, Honorable Mkwili?
It's a point of order.
That is not a point of order.
What you replied on, you said this is not the business of the NCOP.
Yes.
Let me remind you that Parliament is made up of two houses, meaning the NA and the National Council of Provinces.
Mkwili, please take your seat. That's not a point of order.
It's a point of order. Listen to what I'm saying.
That is not a point of order.
To speak.
Please take
so we
your
are not
seat.
going to allow this man to address us. He's
Honorable
not honorable.
Mkwili,
I've
take your
taken
seat.
my oath.
That is not a point of order. Honorable members, the business of the National Assembly and the business of the NCOP and the mandates as per the Constitution that you are so...
Chairperson of the NCOP.
I am speaking. Please take your seat. Honorable members, we will not allow the business of this House to degenerate or not to start simply because you are raising issues which purportedly are points of orders which are not points of orders in this sitting. I would want to ask the President to continue.
Chairperson of the NCOP.
Honorable Speaker, I have respectfully been trying to get your attention, and we're standing up in a point of order. My leader has been standing up right from the beginning, even before you recognized Honorable Gadi. And therefore I'm asking you, in terms of Rule 14S, you have to recognize my leader on his point of order.
I did not see him. Honorable members, Kahlenibo. Honorable members, I did not see Honorable Lekota. No, I did not see his hand. I have no reason why I would not recognize him. Honorable President, please take your seat. Honorable Lekota, a point of order.
I rise on a point of order, Madam Speaker. I rise on a point of order.
You are covered, you are protected. Say, please proceed. You are on a point of order.
In terms of Section 48, it relates to Section 48 of the Constitution. In terms of that section of the Constitution, none of us can be a member of Parliament, of the National Assembly or of Parliament without taking an oath under Schedule 2. We of the Congress of the People want to place it on record. We pointed out in the last State of the Nation address that the gentleman before you has broken his oath of office. He admitted that. Subsequently, the court found that he has discharged himself from the oath of office. He can't be a member of Parliament when he has discharged himself.
Honorable
Section 48 requires that. Madam Speaker,
Honorable Lekota.
In English is called a scoundrel. In our mother tongue,
Honorable Lekota, that is not a point of order.
Now, we cannot
hold Limenemene as a role
Honorable
model.
Lekota,
That the youth
that is
of our
not a
country
point of order.
Must follow,
Please
must
take your
emulate.
seat.
Therefore, we cannot become part of a
Honorable
process.
Lekota, that's not a
You
point
are
of
making-
order.
No, we have not broken our oath of office. Now you want
That's
to
not a point of order.
make us
Please take your
complicit
seat.
in the breaking of our office, oath of office. We have not broken
Please
ours. He
take your
broke
seat.
his. He broke his oath of office. We did not break our oath of office. So we can't.
Honorable Lekota,
Yes.
please take your seat. That's not a point of order. Honorable members, we have ruled on this matter. We have ruled on this matter, and I wish to reiterate that we must allow the President to continue with his speech. You have been putting matters, you have been addressing the House, not on points of orders. But we now wish to proceed with the business of the day. Honorable President, please proceed.
You are suppressing our freedom of speech.
Please.
Cyril Ramaphosa,
Speaker.
President Thabo
On a point
Mbeki,
of order. Chair.
Chief Justice
Chair.
Mogoeng,
Speaker. Chair.
all esteemed members
Chair.
of the judiciary,
on a point of order.
Please recognize us.
members, ministers,
On a point of order.
On
and
a point
deputy
of
ministers,
order.
National Chair, please recognize us.
premiers,
Chairperson of the
and
NCOP.
speakers of
Can you please recognize us?
Provincial legislatures.
Chairperson of the NCOP, you cannot allow a
Chairperson
situation
of
to
SARDA.
continue like this.
It's
It's out of
the heads
order.
of
You have to
Chapter
listen to
9
us.
institutions,
You must give us an opportunity to speak here.
chairperson of the
Honorable
National
Manager,
Council.
not hired
Just because you are standing for president of the
Speaker.
ANC,
Now
you are
speaker.
avoiding things
Speaker.
here.
President,
Speaker.
You are
Point of order.
pointing
of the
together.
Hey.
judiciary,
Honorable
and all
You're no longer
Please.
Honorable Mudisi.
Point of order.
You're no longer
Revoke.
You want to be president.
Honorable
We
member.
are not a prison here to be addressed like you have broken
You
the
are
law.
disrupting the order.
This is not a cell. This is not a prison.
You are
We
disrupting
can't be arrested by criminals.
Honorable
We are not in a prison here or a rehabilitation center.
Allow us to just focus on how to
Thank you.
calm
Sit
these
down,
honorable
Zuma,
members
please.
down.
Sit down.
Honorable members, we have been patient with you. We have been trying to give you an opportunity to express yourselves, but we believe that in actual fact, the freedom of expression of the members of this honorable house is definitely being abused by yourselves. Because all honorable members who are here in this house have come to listen to the State of the Nation address. South Africans are here in the gallery. South Africans are sitting at home, waiting eagerly to listen to the State of the Nation address. We would like to assure you, honorable members, that we will respect your freedom of speech,
Please do.
your freedom to raise points of orders, but we are not going to allow you to obstruct the business of the House and to continue to abuse all of us. on the basis that you have a right to raise points of orders. So we would like to say to yourselves, Honorable Shibamu, that we're not going to sit here the whole night listening to you raising points of orders,
but the rules allow
which we have ruled. We have ruled upon the issues you've been raising.
But you have not yet.
We have ruled, and we are not intending to waste endless time because you have a right to raise a point of order.
Honorable Speaker, there is nowhere in this rule book where it's allowed that you will refuse a point of order that is raised by
Honorable Shibambo, you have not been
Parliament.
recognized. Please take your seat.
I'm raising to be recognized on a point of order.
We have listened to numerous
it's
points
allowed
of order
in terms
from
of
you.
Rule 14S and 14U of the joint rules. Please recognize me on a point of order.
Honorable Shibambo, please take your seat.
And you're going to recognize me after I sit down.
Honorable Shibambo, please take your seat.
But I'm pleading with you that when I sit down, you're going to recognize me because I'm doing a legal and legitimate and constitutional practice of raising a point of order in terms of these rules.
Honorable
Can you please allow me
take
to
your
do
seat.
that?
Sir, you raise your hand.
No, but Honorable Chairperson of the NCOP, our Chief Whip raised his hand before the leader of the DA. The least you can do is to give him an opportunity to speak and then make a ruling. What type of criteria is this? Give him chance to speak. Let us not have an attitude
Honorable
against
Malema,
members of Parliament.
nobody recognized you, nobody gave you the space.
But let's
Please
give
take
the
your
Chief
seat.
Whip of the EFF an opportunity to speak.
Honorable
He raised his
Malema,
hand.
take your seat. There is an honorable member who is on the floor. Please proceed.
Speaker and Chairperson, I rise on Rule 14B. First of all, and this is absolutely critical, we saw earlier on today army members even here in the precinct. Hold on. The fact of the matter is that the Constitution has been violated, which is something even P.W. Botha would have been proud of. The leader of the ANC who is here has violated the Constitution. What doesn't change is the fact that South Africans voted for him. We are not here tonight to debate that question. What we are here tonight to debate is the people of South Africa and the fact that many don't have work. Can I request and prevail that we proceed on this matter so that we can talk about the people's business and the South Africans who are left behind while we have this discussion? Can I request that we debate that, please?
Thank you, sir.
On a point of order.
You rose on joint rule 14B. 14U. Honorable members, can we do the right thing and allow the president to proceed with his speech?
I don't want to interrupt the president.
Honorable
I've
members,
been raising my hand here.
Honorable members,
I've been doing the honorable thing, Chair.
We have heard points of orders which
I'm
we have
speaking
ruled
for the
on.
first time. I'm speaking for
Honorable
the first time.
members, you will not hold this sitting to ransom.
I'm not trying to do
we
that,
want to continue with the business
Can
of
you
the
just
day.
hear me out,
Please take your seat.
Honorable House Chairperson, I'm rising on a point of order. It has nothing to do with what has been said.
What is your point of order?
Thank you very much. First of all, those two people there at the door don't belong in the house. Those two people there must leave the house. Give that order. Everybody that is in here must have this card and must have been sworn in terms of his oath of office. Those guys must leave the house. They don't belong in the house. They're in the bridge of the... Even the justices are sitting on the other side. The justices are sitting on the other side. We've got two people there. I don't know them. I didn't vet them. This is my house. They must leave. Those two people there. That's number one. I don't know them. Do you know them? You look shocked, Evie. But you'll say this is your house. There are two guys standing there. Who are they? Do they have this? They must go. That's the first point of order, Honorable Chairperson of the NCOP. The second thing is a fundamental mistake here. We are all first and foremost citizens of South Africa, and we are not allowed, according to the Constitution, to stand for any office if we have a criminal record. The Constitutional Court, it doesn't matter whether it's NCOP, it doesn't matter whether it's legislature, even a council of councillors in a township are not allowed to hold public office if they are found to have been in breach of the Constitution. If you want to listen to a person that has breached the Constitution, go do it elsewhere. Somewhere in the prisons there, where criminals speak. I have a duty, together with other members of parliament who have taken an oath of office, to protect this house in terms of the Constitution. Mr. Zuma, please leave. Baba, please leave. You don't belong here. You are a constitutional delinquent. You have to leave. Then we can proceed with the business of the house. I'm sure each and every one of us are competent to can deliberate on the state of the nation. But Mr. Zuma is a delinquent. He breached the Constitution. He doesn't belong in it. It is him that should leave, not us. You are wrong not to protect us. You're protecting him to stay here. As a constitutional, as a criminal.
You are not making a point of order.
It is a point of order.
It is no longer
How
a
do you
point
call
of
this
order.
house in session when people have invaded? Mr. Zuma, together with those two guys, they don't belong in here. He's a criminal, and they must leave.
Honorable Ndlozi, take your seat. Honorable members.
Slalo. Slalo oka NCOP.
I want to rule on this matter.
Why mangabe umuntu ephakamisa isandla ehlonipha ningamvumeli? Ngiyacela njengoba nami ngilanga imember yalana.
Point of order, ma'am.
Yabona lento point of order ngikhuluma ngithi ngiyacela.
Umuntu ucela on a point of order or point of order.
Ngabe point of order ngaba kuyona ngifuna ukukhuluma.
Khuluma ma.
Ngiyabonga ke. Sihlalo lapho ngaphambili ngiyanibingelela enyakeni omusha nobabili. Kunento ebhlungu la. Kufuke kuthiwa la njoba sila sizosebenzela abantu base South Africa. Akushiwo la ukuthi sizosebenzela abantu esibathanda nesingabafuni. Ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi njoba uhlezi lapho ngaphambili yini ukuthi masingena nikwazi usibona ukuthi sizolwa sibe singalo. Why nina nibona sangathi thina umangamela simthande? Ngishiso yini na? Ngisho ukuthi kuyimanje umangameli niyamazi kunamacala. Kodwa manje nibhizi niyamfikela.
That is not a point of order.
Ahambe uhlale ekhaya.
That's not a point of order. Please take your seat.
And
please take your seat.
We are sick and tired in the
Please take your seat. That's not a point of order. Honorable members. Honorable member, please take your seat. 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 Honorable members, we have been patient. We have listened to you. We have also said to you, you must refrain from these continuous points of orders which are frankly very spurious. We have also advised that you should not abuse the joint rules